Do you ever get the feeling that people want something in particular? I've been getting a ton of comments when it comes to a copyright for your book. So today I thought I would go ahead and address the elephant in the room, how to copyright your book for free. We're going to discuss that in today's video. Stay tuned. And if you'd like to enter for your chance to win $5,000 in the North Street Book Prize competition, stay tuned towards the end. I'm going to give you some more details. Hey, it's Dale here. I'm going to go ahead and talk a little bit more about copywriting your book for free. And of course, stick around to the very end because I'm going to tell you a safeguard when it comes to copywriting your book, because I'm going to show you some basics in today's video. But at the very end is where I'm going to kind of tie it all together. But briefly, what exactly is a copyright? Well, it's a form of protection for any original works of authorship across any tangible medium of expression. Now, that's nerd talk for pretty much saying if you type it, if you write it, if you talk it, if you record it in some capacity, it's copyrighted. But the million-dollar question is, how do you copyright your book? Well, according to the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office, this is a frequently misunderstood topic because many people believe you must register your work before you claim copyright. However, no publication, registration, or other action in the Copyright Office is required to secure copyright. Copyright is secured automatically when the work is created, and the work is quote-unquote created when it's fixed in a quote-unquote copy or phonorecord for the first time. So just to repeat myself. Yeah, dad jokes here. I just want you to understand that as soon as you put pen to paper, as soon as you do that first keystroke, as soon as you turn on your tape recorder, as soon as you turn on your video camera, you are creating a copyright of your work. It's your creative authorship that you're putting out into the world. But, big but here, there's a catch. You must file a copyright for these particular occasions, and this includes establishing public records. So if you really want the entire world to know that, yeah, I officially have, stake my claim. This is my copyright. I did this book, rather than just relying on hearsay or maybe even timestamps on a specific, Microsoft Word manuscript of some sort. This is a way to actually get it in public record so you have irrefutable proof that you are the copyright holder for this particular work. The next thing is going to be, you're going to need a copyright in cases of copyright infringement. So if you have to take someone to court in a lawsuit, or someone takes you to court in a lawsuit, you're going to need to have that copyright. Now, there are some discrepancies when it comes to specific time conditions for a copyright and when it comes to infringements and lawsuits. So you're going to want to make sure you visit the USPTO site. I'm going to leave a link down inside the description down below. You can take a look at that. And lastly, you're allowed to file with US Customs when you have a copyright filed in public record, so that way you can pretty much stop any importing of infringing copies. So let's just say, for instance, someone over in China, for some reason loves your book. They go ahead and start to illegally print it onto some type of books, and they try to send it to the US. Well, US Customs, if they catch them, can stop that import and send it right back. And that is another way to kind of protect you. Now, those occasions obviously are not going to be as often as you would think, but it still is there. But should you file a copyright? That's the big question. I'm going to answer that in just a moment. But before I do, I want to bring to your attention the 6th annual North Street Book Prize competition, where you can enter to win a grand prize of $5,000. And they're giving out over $12,500 to the winners of this competition. And this is available to all self-published authors every year between mid-February to late June. And it's actually a recommended contest by the Alliance of Independent Authors. And it's also available to 6 different category types. and the top 7 winners will receive additional benefits to market their books, which is pretty freaking cool. These categories include mainstream literary fiction, genre fiction, creative nonfiction and memoir, poetry, children's picture books, graphic novels, and memoirs. If you have any book in that and it's been published anytime at all, it wasn't just this year, it could be years past, you can enter to win. Find out more details over at winningwriters.com/Dale. And if you win, please let me know. I would definitely applaud you for that. Oh, and you got to get it in by June 30th, 2020. Otherwise, you're going to miss out on the 6th annual and you'll have to wait for the 7th annual. Don't wait. Submit now. Okay, so should you file a copyright? This depends. Now, I'm going to tell you why it depends, because if you're a hobbyist, if you're just, you're putting out your books because you want to publish your stuff and you're not so concerned about making money, then chances are very likely you probably won't need that. Because in all likelihood, you probably won't sell that many copies, and the likelihood of someone stealing it is probably greatly diminished. Now, is it impossible? No, but still, nonetheless, it doesn't make sense for you to invest in a copyright if you're just going at this business for the fun of it. Now, if you're building a business, then this is a great possibility. Here's the deal. If either of those are situations that you're involved in, depends on your discretionary expense. Now, don't go and spend thousands of dollars on a copyright. Literally, you can go to the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office website and file it for $55 online, or you can do it $85 for a mail-in copyright registration. I'm going to refer you over to my good buddy Dave Chesson, the Kindlepreneur, on his channel. He actually walks you through the entire process for doing the copyright. The link's going to be in the description down below. Hey, if you found today's video very useful, could you do me a huge favor? If you want to learn more about writing and publishing books that sell, make sure, of course, you hit the subscribe, ring the bell notification icon so you don't miss a single one of these videos. And speaking of videos, I think you might like this next video series I'm going to send you over into. I actually show you step by step from point A to point B to point C and how to self-publish a book. I will see you in the very next video.